808. Good evening, everybody. Welcome one more time to day 4. It has been a great one, coming from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I thank God that we've been able to do some things for these 4 days so far. Don't forget, tomorrow is the last day. And if you think this is the last period of the program, that's not true. Like I said, we have 2 sections of this training. We have the beginners class, which will go from Monday to Friday, and we have the advanced class, which will start on Monday, 10th of January, and it will end exactly on 24th of January. I repeat, the advanced class will start from 10th of January to 24th of January. What is the cost for the advanced class? It's 10,000 naira. Cost for the advanced class is 10,000. If you want to start making your payment, you can just send a message to me. But the truth about it is the payment ends exactly latest on Monday morning. It ends latest on Monday. And once you make your payment, send screenshots. Please, if you are sending screenshots, if you can't send screenshots, just call me. Let me just be sure of the name that is sending money to me. Are you with me? And automatically, I will add you to the Telegram platform. I will add you to the Telegram platform so that you start you'll be there. Then on Monday, you start immediately. Thinking if you are paying money to the wrong person, please take that off your mind. There's nothing like one running a scamming business here. I don't know how to do those kind of things. Are you with me? And I said something yesterday, or was it 2 days ago? Okay, it was yesterday, that you can make part payments. But have it in mind. If, for instance, you pay 5,000, for instance, on Monday, then you are expected to pay the other balance before the second week of the class commences, because the second week is actually where everything is more or less like the end part of the program. And I'll be telling you some things as we are ending the program. Are you with me? So thank you so much. Today, what I'll be doing today will be support and resistance. I'll be teaching you support and resistance and how to pick trades. I'll be teaching you support and resistance and how to pick trades. I want to assume that you all can see my screen. I'm sure you all can see my screen. We're going to support and resistance. I'll do something. I will use my screen to teach you support and resistance. So once I use my screen to teach you support and resistance, I will now go to trading view and teach you finally on support and resistance. Then Mr. George, we might pick a trade today using support and resistance method. Now, I want to say something. Trading view is a charting platform I usually teach in the day 1 of my advanced class. Are you with me? Trading view is a charting platform I used to teach day 1 of my advanced class. When you get to that trading view, for some of you that are new, you might not really understand some things there. But my own interest is, I just want to show you support and resistance on trading view. When you make your payment for the advanced class, you will get a full knowledge of what support and resistance is. Sorry, a full knowledge of what trading view is. Let's start. Now to my PDF. Support and resistance. I'm sure everyone can see my screen. Support and resistance is one of the most widely used concepts in trading. Now, strangely enough, everyone seems to have their own idea of how you should measure support and resistance. Now, support and resistance has to do with when you have swings on trades. For instance, let's say you have a zigzag line like this. This is a symbol of resistance, according to my screen. This is a symbol of support. This is a symbol of resistance. This is a symbol of support. This is a symbol of resistance. Now, if we come to this place, you will see that there are actually 2 ways of trading support and resistance. Are you with me? There are actually two ways of trading support and resistance. You either trade the bounce or you trade the breakout. I repeat, you either trade the bounce or you trade the breakout. Now, if you listen carefully, trading the bounce is when you buy when the price falls towards support and sell when the price rises towards resistance. Now, when you trade the breakout, you buy when the price breaks up through resistance, and you sell when the price breaks down through resistance. Just have it in mind that there are two ways of trading support and resistance. You either trade the bounce or you what? You trade the breakout. Let me go to my screen. Let's say you have a zigzag line. Let's say you have a line that goes up. You have a line that comes down. You have a line that goes up. You have a line that comes down. Let's say you have a line that goes up again. And let's say this line stops here. Now, on TradingView, which I'll be showing you later, there is something called trend lines. If I take this line I put here, if I take this line I put here, if I put this line here, they are actually horizontal lines. It doesn't mean that you cannot use diagonal lines to draw support and resistance. You can use diagonal lines to draw support and resistance. So now on support and resistance, whenever you see a blue candle going up, is an indication that it is a buy. When you see a blue candle coming down, excuse me, let me erase something. When you see a blue candle coming down, it's an indication that it's a sell. When the blue candle goes up again, it's a buy. When the blue candle comes down again, it is a sell. When the blue candle goes up again, it is a buy. Now, if for instance, you look at this very well, this is called the resistance. This is called the resistance. Why this is called the support? The upper bar is called the resistance. Why this is called the support? Now, on this place, you can have is now where you have a touch on this resistance level, you can call this touch 1. Now, where you have a touch on this resistance, you can call this a touch 2. So I can see this as 1 and 2. Where you have this touch here, you can call this a touch 1 at the bottom, which is the resistance. Where you have this touch here, I can call this a touch 2. Are you with me? So if I call that a touch 2, I can call this 1 and 2 also. Now on support and resistance, I want to first of all talk about the bounce. You know, if for instance you have a channel, let's say you throw a ball, the ball will bounce up, it will bounce down, bounce up, bounce down, bounce up, bounce down, bounce up, bounce down. That is why it is called a bounce. Now there's something I want to say. If you now have a bounce up, bounce down, bounce up, bounce down, you must be able to tackle 2 points on the resistance and 2 points on the support. After that 2 points, if there is a rise in buy, if the market is going up as a buy for the bounce, so I'm on the bounce now. I'm talking about the bounce. If the market is going up for a bounce, you can come here and you have to wait patiently and see what is happening. Let's say the market now retraces. A retracement is when a market is going up as a buy and a selling candle pulls back. That is what a retracement is all about. I repeat, a retracement is when a buying candle goes up and a selling candle what? Comes down. If there's a retracement, it means that you also need to be patient. So when another buy appears, I repeat, when another buy appears, what do? You enter this market immediately as a buy. Are you with me? You enter this market immediately as a buy. In this case, you can even decide to enter this market as a buy and take 20 pips here. Are you with me? You can enter this market as a buy and take 20 pips here. Are you with me? So the reverse is the case for a sell. Let me erase this. If, for instance, after this market has successfully gone up as a buy, you have made your profit. It came here. When it reaches this place, a sell now occurs. The market went down. You know that a sell is about to occur, but you have to be patient. Then a retracement comes here, like a bullish candle is trying to go up. Then let's say the market comes down again. What do? You enter this market as a sell. You enter this market as a sell. And before you even start working on support and resistance, there are some things I need to tell you. Support and resistance is mostly worked on between 1 hour time frame, is worked on between 1 hour time frame and 4 hours time frame. It is worked on between 1 hour time frame and 4 hours time frame. So between 1 hour and 4 hours, support and resistance can come into it. Are you with me? Between 1 hour and 4 hours, you can actually work on what? Support and resistance. So now, if also, let me erase this. So if also you extend this out and this market comes down as a sell totally, you make your profit, you're happy. It touches here, the same thing I explained previously, a buy goes up. After that, what you should wait for is a retracement. Then let's say a retracement comes here. Let's say retracement comes here. Immediately the retracement comes here, you wait for a buying candle which goes up. What are you supposed to do here? You are supposed to enter this market as what? As a buy. You are supposed to enter this market as a buy. You get that? So now, class, let me quickly go and explain the breakout. You know, I explained the bounce. Let me explain the breakout. But before I go to the breakout, I want to permit questions in the house. I know somebody is just entering the house now. I want to permit questions in the house. Is there any question right now before I go for the breakout? Is there any question right now before I go for the breakout? Hello? Is there any question right now before I go for the breakout?
Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
I'm with you. Yeah, well done, sir.
I think previously one or two times we have that a support can be a resistance and a resistance can also be support.
Of course, definitely. A support can be a resistance and a resistance can be a support. I agree with you. Because, okay, what if, for instance, now you have an opportunity whereby the market goes up like this and it started forming a zigzag line and you decide to draw a line here. This your resistance will now be a support. While the new line you have drawn above will be a resistance. Vice versa. What if also this line comes here and started going down? Are you with me? So at this point, this your new line becomes a support and this upper line becomes a resistance. There's no doubt about that. A support can be a resistance and a resistance can be a support. Is that okay by you? Mr. George?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there any other question? Mr. Njoku, do you have any question in the house? Do you have any question?
What? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. What I want to ask is that, okay, you mean
Sorry
that
for
if we
calling you
have
Mr. Njoku. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were a female. Sorry.
no, I'm a man. I'm a man.
Are you serious? Wow.
That's
Okay.
my voice.
Okay. Okay.
That's my.
Proceed. All right, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
what I want to ask is that, um, you said for us to use support and resistance
Mm,
strategy,
mm.
we should consider 1 hour and.
You should consider between 1 hour time
Can you hear
frame
me?
and okay. Yes. You should consider between 1 hour time frame and 4 hours time frame.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I said. Is that okay? All right.
I'm okay.
All right. So let me quickly
Can
go
you
to
throw
the. What do you say?
can you throw more light on that? Can you throw more light on that area between 1 hour and 4 hours?
I will
Are
do
you saying
that
that
on trading
anytime we
view.
want?
Trading view. Trading view. I'll do that on trading view.
Okay.
Yeah. So quickly, let's go to breakouts. Let's say we have something like this. The same way I drew those things then. A buying line candle comes here. The selling candle comes here. A buying candle goes up. A selling candle comes down. And let's say this one was going up again. Remember, I said that there'll be a touch 1 and touch 2. I said there'll be a touch 1 again. And this will be a touch 2. So now that we have this situation, what happens? Assuming now, since this market is going up as a buy, and this line, the selling candle comes here and breaks through the support. I repeat, let's say at this point, a selling candle comes here and breaks through the support. What do? You enter the market here immediately as a sell. You enter the market here immediately as a sell. Somebody once asked me when I was teaching support and resistance, he said, do you need to wait for a retracement? Hello, you don't need to wait for any retracement. Are you with me? You don't need to wait for any retracement because a decision has been made. Are you with me? You have broken through the support. Once you see that selling candle breaking through, what do? You go straight into the market as a sell. Is that okay? Now, what if it didn't go below? It went through above to the resistance. If this thing comes up and breaks above the resistance, you don't need to wait for a retracement. What do? You enter this market as a buy. Are you with me? You enter this market as a buy. Is that clear, class? Is that clear, class?
It's clear.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's go to trading view. Let's go to trading view. This is my trading view by the grace of God. If I come to trading view on day 1 of my advanced class, I'll tell you all to sign up. If you sign up on trading view with your Gmail account, the way Mr. George's name is Mr. George, you will see G. You are seeing G here because my name is Crosspower. Mr. Njoku, we see N. So just come to chat. Click on chat. So once you click on chat, oh, sorry, I have an indicator here already I'm working with. I'll remove it. I'm working with Bollinger Band too. So just come here, click. You can see already if you come to this place, this is symbol. Symbol means your currency pair. So since I said it's between 1 hour and 4 hours time frame, let me check if 1 hour time frame is good for me. This is a trend line. A trend line can be used to draw a support and resistance, and a rectangular bar can be used to draw support and resistance. Look at it. If I click on this trend line and I put my line here, can you see this? I come here. Can you see it, Mr. George?
Yes.
If I come here and I put this here, can you see this? Can you see this? Hello?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, it's not so straight. Let me delete it. It's not hello, like I said, it should be diagonal. It can be diagonal. It's not compulsory, it must be straight. Are you with me? It can be diagonal, it's not compulsory, it must be straight. Now let me zoom this very well so that you can see. Look at my chart. Look at it very well. This is, if you look at my chart, don't worry, on day one, I'll teach you how to use trading view very well. Look at my chart. This is a touch one, this is a touch two. Hello, can the class see it? Now look at it.
Yes.
This is also a touch one. This is a touch two. Now look at it. The market went up. It's even a double money here, sir. Let me show you the double money. I'll show you now. Just look at the screen. Let me zoom this so that I can see. It's a double money. The market came here, touch up, it went up. Look at the retracement, the pullback candle, which is this red hammer. I will teach you hammer in the advanced class second week, which is this red candle coming down. Immediately this retracement came, Mr. George. When you see a blue candle, what are you supposed to do, Mr. George?
Goodbye.
God bless you. So as this blue candle appears, what are you supposed to do? Immediately it appears here, you come here and you now put your line here. You draw a line here. Let me repeat that part again so that it will be clear. Hey, what have I done? Oh my God. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, I'm still there. I'm still there. You come here. What now? He said we go on a buy, right?
Yes.
You come here, you put your line on top of that bullish candle there. Once you do that, class, what value, Mr. George, do I have to my right? What value do I have to my right? Hello, you will see something like 1.86907. Who can see that?
I can see it.
Yes.
God bless you. 1.86, it is now 1.86912, Abi. 1.86912. What do you do, sir? You now take a biro and a paper. You take a biro and a paper. You come here. Where is my test? I have a test icon here. You come to your test icon. Once you come to your test icon, you come here, you type, you say the symbol is what? GPPAUD. You say GPPAUD, GPPAUD. Then you now say, since you are buying, you now say buy by market. Buy by market. Then the entry point, that's the point you are entering the market. Entry point is the entry point is 1.86912. Then your take profits, which is TP, you now add 10 pips to it. Thank God I taught you about TP 2 days ago. If you add 10 pips to that, that'll be 1.87. 1.87012. Who agrees with me? 1.87012. Who agrees with me? Then your stop loss minus 50 pips from that entry point class. You have 1.86412. 1.86412. Hey, sorry, where have I typed this now? 1.86412. Once this is a signal, you hear some companies, they say we are selling signal for 80,000 naira. This is a correct signal. Once you take this signal, what do? You go and put it to your MetaTrader 4. How would you put it on MetaTrader 4? You go to GPP AUD. You now say GPP AUD, buy by market. TP, you just, once you click on buy, you don't need to add entry points. I only put entry points on this signal place because I want to calculate the take profit and the stop loss. Now that I've calculated it, I can even cancel this entry point. Can you see it? I can even cancel this entry point. So you now go to your buy, you now say take profit and stop loss. Buy by market, TP 1.87012. Stop loss 1.86412. Class, is that clear to you? Is that clear to you, class? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You say what?
Why do you cancel the entry point?
It does. You don't need it now. Since you are buying, there's no place you are putting entry points. If it is a pending order, which I will teach you in the advanced class. If it is a pending order, you cannot put entry point, which is price. Are you think? If it's a pending order, you cannot put entry point. Are you think? Now, let us do the second practicals on GPPAUD. Now, class, let's come back to this place. If you look at this place, you will see that after you made your profit, you would have made this is an icon measure. Is a tool you can use to measure the pips you would have made. Just imagine, you would have made 29 pips, even more than the 10 pips, 29.4 pips. Hello, class. If you look at my screen, you will see something like a rectangular bar. Who can see it? You see something like a rectangular bar. Yes, that blue bar, that 27.9 is the pips measured in the candle. You will see something like 3 bars, 3 bars. 3 bars is a symbol that you can only acquire these pips with 3 candles. And that's true. If you look at it, you see 3 candles there. So that's that. Let me admit somebody and say something. Now look at it again. How can you benefit from this trade again, class? Look at it. This trade, if you look at this trade again, this trade can go up. After you have made your profit, Mr. George will be watching the market. If the market now comes here and breaks through this support, Mr. George, what did I say about breakout in support and resistance? What did I say about sell? God bless you. Don't wait for any retracement. Don't wait for any retracement, rather you sell. So what do you do, Mr. George? Enter the market here. You can come here.
At that point.
At that point, God bless you. What's the value there? The value is 1.86735. 1.86735. Let's quickly go and take profit and stop loss. 1.86735. You come here, you say GPP AUD. GPP AUD. Sell by market. It is not buy again. Sell by market. Sell by market. Take profit. Entry point. Entry. Entry point 1.86735. Hey, sorry. 1.86735. Take profit. You know, since you are adding a TP, you minus Abi. I told you this in my day 3. So if you minus, that'll be 1.86635. Then, since it is stop loss, you add the TP above, right? So if you add 50, that'll be 1.87. 1.87235. Can you see? If you put this on your MetaTrader 4, you make your bastard money for that day. I'm very, very sure of that. If you put this on MetaTrader 4, you make your very good money on that. Are you with me?
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you very much, class. I think I'm done for today. Now, I have an assignment for everybody. I have an assignment for everybody. I want everybody to go and pick a trade on support and resistance. I want everybody to go and pick a trade on support and resistance. Submit your assignment to me tomorrow. How will you submit it to me? Submit it directly to my WhatsApp platform. Submit it directly to me and I'll respond to it. Meanwhile, tomorrow is the last day of the class. Thank you very much, everybody. Is there any question before we go? Is there any question before we go?
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Hello.
I'm with you, sir.
Yes, concerning support and resistance.
Yes, sir.
I think this is trading view. This platform, is it for analyzing trades? Does it work directly like you're seeing the market clearly?
No. Trading view works like MetaTrader 4. It's not as if you cannot trade on trading view, but it is best to use trading view for analysis. Are you with me? It is best to use trading view for analysis. Are you with me? You only use it to make analysis, take your values, and go and put it on MetaTrader 4. Are you with me?
What you call trading view as a chart, is it the same current, is the current trend?
Yes.
Is it the same thing?
Yes, it's the same current trend. Yes. It's the same current trend. Yeah. So everybody must submit the assignments on support and resistance tomorrow. Please. I'm with you.
Most times when we try to look at trade, we try to make decision of whether to sell or to buy. And most times we are skeptical of whether we are selling or we are buying.
That is because because you don't know the right strategy to use. Like I said, in the advanced class, all the strategies will be taught. This one is just, you see, normally I don't teach support and resistance in beginners class. I want to show to you that we are not going to joke there. That was why I took one of the course outlines or one of the courses from the advanced class to teach you in beginners class. You can check my previous videos on YouTube. I never teach support and resistance. I only teach it in the advanced class. But I had to take it from one of the courses in advanced class to teach you so that you know that what we are going there to do is serious. So if you know the right strategy to use, you will win in the market. Are you with me? Are you with me, sir?
This is your advanced class. Is it also giving us an opportunity for us to get signals for the day?
No, I told you I have a signal channel. Having a signal channel is different from teaching in the advanced class. I have a signal channel whereby people, they make payments to be in that signal class. Are you with me? But yes, I have a signal channel. But my advanced class is basically for all those people that have left the beginners class. I can even give you signals along the line in the advanced class. Are you with me? I can do that. I do that sometimes. And some people that have real account, they make good money from it. I know a student, Mr. Oli, in one of my classes, advanced class. He can testify to that. You think I'm lying tomorrow? In my advanced class, maybe I will try to invite him tomorrow to come and speak to you people. In my advanced class, I drop signals there and they made it. If you want me to invite him, I will discuss with him tonight. I will invite him. Yes, Mr. John, ask your question. The time is almost going. Mr. John, ask your question. The time is almost going.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir. You have just 1 minute.
I'm just coming. Yes, I'm just coming. I came very late. Sir, I want to ask a question. Okay. If we enter the advanced class, is there an automatic ticket to enter into your mentorship and enter into your signal class?
It is an automatic. It's an automatic way to enter my mentorship for life. But for my signal group, sir, there is a payment for that. My signal group, I'm not saying you should come and pay for signal group. If I teach you in the advanced class for that amount, you don't need to be my signal group, sir. You understand? You don't need to be my signal group. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So I appreciate that.
You said what? Those app on the advanced. The app we downloaded.
We are going to use them tomorrow, sir. We are going to use them tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day. We'll use them tomorrow, sir.
Okay.
Like how many weeks would the advanced class take us?
2 weeks, sir. 2 weeks.
Okay, sir.
Like same time we are in the evening, like this stage.
Yeah, 9 to 10. Advanced class. The advanced class is 9 to 10.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. So good.